There are two places on the earth that I found this phenomenon: Los Angeles, California, and Dallas, Texas. Okay? You will find in those two places a massive preponderance of giant fake breasts. There is another place that dwarfs both of them. And that place is Colombia. It's just out there. And everyone, it's like, and you know, glittered and prepared for your consumption. I mean, visually. And they're like, hey, my God. And it's I mean, it's very, I don't like it, actually. And then what am I doing? I'm sitting on a rock, and then all of a sudden, this creature swims up and jumps up and says, hello. And then it's just this large chested woman comes out of the sea. Apparently, Panama imports all of its whores from Colombia. I'm serious. Like, if you're a Panamanian whore, just don't even bother, right? No, I mean, there's no point, because the Colombian whore is going to take your job. And so I never went to this. I didn't see like the sea of Colombian whores, which apparently every bar in Panama, like all this business, you know, the bars next to the. I mean, I think people just like for their lunch break they go get a Colombian whore, but it's a different style of whoring. I mean, I don't do this. Okay, let me make this clear. I do not participate in the field of the area of as a customer or any other role for that matter. No, I could be a pimp. I don't. I mean, well, I could, but no, you know, I'm anti-whoring, but the whore can give you the key to the vibe of. Anyway, right. So what was my point? I was going somewhere with this. Why do I always come back to the whores and then get lost? Okay, so I kept seeing this strange guy, and we talked a little bit, and his cheeks were always puffy, and he would talk like, and I was like, why is this guy? You think the first thing the guy would do is explain to you why his cheeks are puffy, and so eventually, after you befriend him, eventually you bring up the big question looming in the room, like, why are your cheeks so puffy? And then it turns out his cheeks are jammed full of Coca Teabags. And anyway, after we talked for a while, then he offers me some Coca Teabags. And he says, well, you got to put 3 Coca Teabags in each cheek. And I'm like, all right. I mean, you're the expert. You're like from my country. You seem a little odd, but I'll trust you on this one. Okay, if you just put the Coca bags in straight, then your mouth you'll burn your gums off. Oh God, really? Do I want to do this, or I'm gonna like lose my gums in a Coca-related incident? That's how embarrassing is that going to be? So I tried his lye thing, and I jammed it, and you know, swish the lye around and get your saliva worked up, and then jam. Whatever. I had to. I mean, I'm in Colombia, right? I have to try the coca leaf. But then the coca kicked in, and I start just sweating profusely. And I'm like, I'm getting all jittery. I'm tapping. And then it's spiraling out of control. Then I'm like, I'm trying to be macho, right? Because this guy gave me his Coca Teabags. If I just spit them onto the table, that would be rude. And I want to make sure I have the proper Coca experience. So then I start feeling my brain freak out. And I just had to spit the Coca bags on the table. And I look at the guy and I'm like, sorry I had to spit your Coca leaf bags, but I'm totally freaking out. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Normally, I just do 2 bags of cheek myself, but I wanted to make sure you had a proper experience, because some people, you asshole. You've overdosed me on Coca Teabags. I mean, fucking, don't trust Americans. You spend like $20 to get into a national park. and like every day you spend like $10 to camp. They should jam you in these hammocks right next to other people, and every time somebody else moves, they jab you in your hammock. So all night long, the dude next to you is jamming you with his elbow. They just let too many people in, so the lines for the bathroom, like nobody ends up using the bathrooms anymore. Oh God, I'm getting some major post-traumatic stress flashbacks. So people just go to the bathroom everywhere around, just everywhere around. You know, you're in your hammock and you get the wind waft, and it's just like, oh my God, this guy's jabbing you, and there's the waft of urine, and you're paying $18, and this is supposed to be paradise. That ain't paradise. That's hell on earth. And people tell you to go to this park here, Tyrona, just don't.
So how did you relieve yourself?
I don't remember, because I don't remember using the portable bathrooms much. I guess I must have done what everybody else did. except I walked far away and found an area where I would offend no one with my waste product. I did. I'm sure I did. I don't remember, but I'm sure I did. I'm not an animal. I will not inflict... I care about where my waste product goes with respect to my fellow man. I do. Even in that environment where none of my fellow men cared about me, I cared about them. Oh my God. And the staff, they were so rude. The rudest bastards. If you showed any weakness in your Spanish, you would ask them something, and the guy would look at you, and then he'd just start talking to his friend. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I mean, like you didn't exist. I mean, and that was... I mean, I'm serious. I'm not prone to rage. I don't think I am. But I wanted to leap across the counter, grab him, and just continue to pummel him mercilessly. I could be in a Colombian prison right now if I had done what I should have done, and that is what I should have done. Because that guy, I do encourage you to go to the Colombia Teabag National Park and give staff a beating. Actually, my nose is running. Tissue! My nose runs in the morning, what can I say?